Hello, hello, everybody. Also, hello, Matt. I didn't have time to actually greet you.
See, I got here at my regular 7:57,
Yeah, I
but
just wasn't here.
but you weren't. Yeah.
I had to feed the children, the gremlins, because my husband was in the shower when dinner finished. So rude. Hello. Yes, Jess and Fox lurking. Saying hello to all the peoples. Yes, we're here. Like when I left to go get the pizza out the oven, Matt was not here yet. And I was like, he's gonna get there. I'm not gonna be there. Katrina's not gonna know he's there.
Yeah, I just heard like just disembodied child sounds, and I was just like, Tim's probably grabbing them dinner.
Yeah. That background change is so messing with
It's a whole other world back here. Look, there's a tree out there.
my oldest child was like, Mom, in such and such minutes the cat dailies are gonna restart. I'm like, yes, I know, I have to be sat down to stream by then. Because they restart like at 7 my time. That's when we stream. And he's like, Mom, this month I'm like, put your phone down and get a plate, child. And then, like, because I'm still cutting it while I'm telling them to get pieces, they're like, oh, there's 12 in total. And it's like, no, there's going to be like 30 or 16. And I'm like, stop arguing about how many pieces they're going to get. Just get them. Why is there more daylight at your house than mine? I have questions.
You know, I'm not actually in Ohio. I've been lying this whole time.
Dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun.
it's all been a ploy to make
Really,
me
he
seem
lives behind my house.
less interesting.
To seem less interesting. The cat dailies have restarted, and therefore that is what I will be doing during our first sprint.
What is the cat dailies?
So, well, first I'm going to ask what everyone will be working on tonight. And so there's a game called the cat collecting game. I think it was originally just called the cat game, but then so many cat games came out, they added to it to make it more specific. My child wants me to show you. I apologize for the blinding, but yes, I have lots of cats. But it's basically just to get. Don't touch my file. You have your own. There's basically you just collect cats. You craft there's rooms. Each room has like 5 cats and 5 things of furniture, I think. And then the more furniture you have, the higher a chance you have of spinning to unlock a cat. And then once you finish the room, you get a premium key that you can use to spin the premium cat wheel or save up to buy premium cats. And it's really just a giant thing to collect different cats, but hold on. This is the most recent cat I have unlocked. Hold on. Trying to. There we go.
Oh.
This little tentacle beast.
Yep.
And then he's literally just called Tentacles. And I showed Karina oh my god, the light. There we go.
I don't know why I'm moving my head.
I don't either, but I appreciate. There we go.
Aww.
Those little
very
roses.
pretty. I like that one.
But yeah, so that one's in the garden room. I need one more cat for that room. But I'm high enough level that it's takes me 10 hours for some of the baskets, and I'm like, for why? But they have the little bank in it. The bank has 8 missions for me to do daily, and then I can get a key and materials and stuff. But I play it with my kids and some people. We have a cat club on it. There's an event going on right now. You better not have been lying, Matt. I'm not driving further than Ohio next week.
Ohio is a state of mind.
Is it Jesse coming to visit you?
Yeah, Jesse's coming to visit me next week. It's going to be really fun.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with Jess here. We're using very loose definitions of cat.
They are. There's a fox cat. It just looks like a fox.
Which, okay.
And well, CB named hers Fox.
Fox.
PHO.
Okay, good.
She sent a screenshot of it because you can rename them. Yes, because 100%. I don't gotta clean up after them. Although sometimes, like when I haven't been on the game in a while, the little alert will come up that says you need to clean my litter box, and I'm like, excuse you, that's not even something you actually do in the game. What the fuck? Also, I'm working on making a grocery order for tomorrow on my website. Nice. I assume you are also working on your website, not a grocery order for your website. I meant to. Oh, well, look, go yell at CB for not showing you the fox cat fox. Wait, what are you two working on?
I will be working on my outline.
Yes, website.
And
Nice.
I will be getting back to my novel read through that I haven't touched in like 3 weeks.
You were dealing with the release of your short story
Yes.
in the Rebel Diaries anthology.
And then once that was done, I took a break.
As one should.
And now the break is over, and we're back to work this week.
Yay, flash fiction. I took a break I didn't want to take after, I swear, I got on a good roll. I was getting shit done, house and work wise. And then Thursday went, hey, bitch, let's fuck you up. And I had a really bad flare up, like chills, hot flashes, cold flashes. I'm under like 4 blankets and I'm still fucking freezing. And then like, I just can't stand being in my own skin. My stomach hurt, my head hurt, just everything. And now I'm still recovering from that 4 or 5 days later. Also, my CPTSD was like, you know what? We haven't acted up in a while with a flare up. Let's trigger. And I'm like, for why?
What have I done?
What did I do except be successful? Gosh.
Has the weather been pretty obnoxious down there as well?
Yeah, it's not just me. Like I've seen a couple Facebook posts about a bunch of different people in my city whose migraines and stuff have been flaring up.
Yeah.
And like all of my chronically ill friends who live in other states have been flaring up. I suspect that it is because of the solar flare.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we had a solar flare and a solar storm. Hold on, I must send my husband a message.
Can solar storms make people act dumber?
Well,
seems to be
they say that
here.
They say that any large astrological thing can.
Because people be dumb as hell. Though that's not new.
It's not new. I haven't decided yet. I might draft a project or continue on revisions in 2 different projects. We'll see. That's fair. Finishing up chapter 3 of my fanfic. Aw, yeah. Well, as I said, I shall be doing cat dailies and then updating my Clever Fox planners. And then, maybe, hopefully, I will be reading a manuscript.
Ooh.
We'll see how far we get there, though. We're going to wait about another minute or so, and then you two will introduce yourselves. I was like, the fuck do we do next? I had it just a moment ago. Friday we went to see Sonic 2.
How was it?
It was great. I loved it. I loved it as much as I loved the first one. I truly believe Jim Carrey is the only one who could have played Dr. Robotnik in such a great way, because he just makes him seem so uncanny and larger than life, but also this man could exist. I believe it.
Yeah.
Which is very tricky. So I'm trying to get my word count goal for the day in my erotic novella. I do not want to. I'm sorry. But hopefully will help. I can't think of another phrase. Get you there. Not a clue what the heck I'm going to do. I haven't figured it out yet. That's fair.
Let us know if you want suggestions.
Is there anything on your greenhouse you can work on? That seems to be the popular thing for you to do during the streams. May I help you? I know that's your cat tree, but like, I'm busy. Baldur's like, Mom, excuse.
Hello.
Oh, fine, leave. Leave as I put the camera on you. Oh, there's the Percy Jackson has been revealed.
Oh, the cast?
Well, at least the first one.
Just Percy, I saw.
Yeah, Percy.
I was
Which
going to
the
ask
first-
who it is, but I don't know many young actors.
Small child.
Yeah, so
That's all I know.
Some
I just
little
know I
fella.
looked at him and went, "You do not have green eyes and black hair. I hope they fix that." Because that's fixable. So, because right now he is blue-eyed with brownish blonde hair.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
think
like,
it was
but that is,
blondish.
but of all the characters in the book that has that description, Percy is not one.
is he actually like a little boy and not a grown man like
No,
he was
he's
in the
a
last
small
iteration?
child.
He's a kid.
Hold
That's
on.
good.
I'll have you introduce yourselves after I show Percy Jackson. Percy Jackson, actor. Yes, that was my fault, Google. You're correct. I should have put 2022. I have failed in taking your suggestion.
I love when Google is a little like passive aggressive and it's just like, did you want this? And you're like, no. It's like, well, you searched it.
Well, I was like, Percy Jackson actor, and the suggestion was 2022, but I didn't click it. I just hit enter, and then it gave me nothing but the old Percy Jackson stuff. And I'm like, I know the new one should be more trending, Google, but whatever. Whatever. This is he.
Okay. That's not correct, but like
I mean,
I can
but
see it.
it's
Yeah, just darken his hair.
hair
Give him some green contact.
hair color and eyes are fixable in film, so I don't care too much for the details for how people look. I'd rather they have the personality right.
I mostly agree with that.
I agree with that for the most part. However, in a book series where your physical traits and aspects heavily connect to your divine lineage, and fucking 90% of camp is blue-eyed with blonde hair because everyone's related to Zeus, I enjoy that Percy has green eyes and black hair. And like, I don't want them to not pick the best actor because they don't fit green eyes and black hair. I would just like hair dye and color contacts to be utilized. At the very least, hair dye. I understand if he's too young for the color contacts, but the hair dye is doable.
Plus, like, aren't Percy's eyes kind of like a sea green?
Yeah.
Yes,
I
So
remember.
that's like
they're sea
blue
green.
adjacent. Like, it's blue-ish. If like a little seafoam green.
Judging you.
That's kind of blue.
No, there's ocean blue and sea green. These are not the same.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking like a seafoam green though.
Seafoam isn't green.
That's the.
It's a very lavenderish blue.
That's the crayon from Crayola. It says seafoam green.
Okay, I'm thinking the actual ocean.
No, I'm thinking Crayola 64 pack.
I don't know Crayola, but I don't hold them.
They
to
don't
the
know what color
epitome
mac
of
and cheese
colors.
is either. But
We don't. Working on some
but I
new
am basing
parts
this entirely off the crayon.
I have to look up the crayon because I don't know the crayon. Working on some new parts of my manuscript today and minor edits. I need to finish book 4 by the end of the month. Yeah, it's nice to see you. All right, you two speaks the truth about. I'm gonna
Someone
look
else
it
had a
up.
64 pack. Crayola 64 or the Crayola
But I was
128 with
thinking
the
of the
crayon sharpener
actual
in the back.
seafoam on the ocean. Seafoam green Crayola. I heard Fox popping, and I don't trust this.
I love how you're just like, that's not the color of seafoam. I'm like, no, it's not. It's the color of the crayon seafoam, which
Okay,
is
but
not
you
the color of
understand
seafoam.
where I went wrong.
No, exactly. I love it.
Which two are watching but haven't thumbs up? Rude. Thank you. The mac and cheese curds my face. I gotta look that up.
It's like
So
a bright orange. Yeah, that guy.
So this is what y'all were thinking of.
Yes.
Hold on, let me see if I can find what I was thinking of. I see this
Yeah.
this purple green. See, this is what I hold on, let's go to aesthetic. I swear y'all they'll introduce themselves in a moment. I was all ready and then this happened. Okay, you see this more light purpley green? That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, like the color of actual seafoam.
Yes.
Not whatever Crayola thinks it is.
All right, now go ahead and introduce
I have a very
yourselves.
corporate view of the color seafoam.
I see this now. Katrina, go forth and introduce thyself.
Hi, my name's Katrina. I'm currently writing my debut YA supernatural novel. For updates on my novel, follow my Instagram down below. And I have a blog now. Fun. There's only 2 posts. There's gonna be more. That's it. That's all I have.
And I am Matt Hollon. I'm a fantasy author working on my debut dark fantasy adventure novel. I also have a pirate short story that you can purchase and have in your hands on Amazon at The Rebel Diaries, edited and collaborated by Sasha Black. It features my story, The White Harvester, along with 12 other fantastic tales of villainy. So make sure to check the link down there and go buy it. Thank you, Fox. And you can also stay up to date with all things Matt on my Instagram and Twitter. It's all in the link tree. Check it out.
And I am Writing Mom Samantha Nasset. This is my channel where I talk about writer things, parent things. I'm being taken over again. And writer parent things. On Mondays, I do live streams very much like this where we... Can I help you? Sorry. My husband and I had to communicate via Signal. On Mondays, I host live streams like this where we're social and we do writing sprints and we have a good time and we argue about colors until it's clarified what we mean eventually. And other times we talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. Like at the end of the month, we will be talking about the 1999 movie, The Mummy. Ghostbusters is next month. And when I do produce other content, it will be posted on Thursdays. Oh, but I have a chronic illness and brain fog, and I'm trying to catch up on everything. I also have a very hectic and chaotic life, and they all decided to stay quiet for 20 minutes until I needed to do my intro. If you would like to read a sample of my writing, you can go to my website, samanthaalnasset.com, to read my spooky flash fiction, Until Pizza Do Us part. And while you're there, you can sign up to my newsletter and be among the first to read my new short story, All That Glitters, which will be going to an editor next month. Very excited. Oh, I got to check that email first. I'll be doing my email during the first sprint. Which, yes, I'm very excited about that. If you would like to support the channel because you like what we do here and you have a good time, please like the stream, subscribe, ring-a-ding that bell, and if you're feeling so generous, you can tip at the Ko-fi down below.
Or you can give Sam money.
Yes, and if you would like just any of the information to stock anything or like to see pronouns and whatnot, it is all linked down below in the description. I sent my husband a message about something like 10 minutes ago, and he just comes in now. Give Sam the monies. All right, so it looks like we have 20 votes on the poll and only 14 people watching. People came in just to vote and leave. Are y'all on your alt accounts? Because the 20 and 30 minutes we're fighting. 20 minutes has prevailed. All right, we will go into our first sprint in a couple minutes, mainly because I got to get things going. Yeah, distracted by my child's video because somebody said something slightly loudly. Fox, are you gonna leave this like this the whole time? Do I have to change myself back eventually? But the give Sam money part is much less chaotic when CB isn't there. It really is. It's just like very chill, very laid back. A calming energy, not
see, CB
not
just
like you're gonna get mugged and
brings out the worst in me, and
I can't say it's untrue.
turns me rabid.
Fox is like, I'm gone now. I came to tell people to read Matt's story. I achieved my goal. I'm gone. And I'm like, sir, but you left behind some orange.
Some orange that Crayola might think is macaroni and cheese colored.
Is that it? This is Crayola's orange or
It's-
mac and cheese color?
If you just turned up the brightness on that color. But like their mac and cheese color is very much orange. And I'm like, okay, mac and cheese got a good amount of yellow in it.
Most mac and cheese, yes. I have seen
Yeah.
orange mac and cheese, and it was not pretty. All right, so. Oh, wait. Let me change the format of the sharing so that it doesn't look so weird, so janky. There we go. Less janky. All right. Are we ready to go and do our first sprint? That's just said CV turns me rabid. Who would like to count us down?
I got it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, we're back. How did everybody do that sprint?
I read through about 3 pages. And made an Instagram post.
Nice.
I
Oh, go ahead.
sorry. I added 267 words to my outline.
Nice.
What are your plans today? Oh, woe is you. Your new phone came in. Sorry. What'd you say you got done, Katrina?
267 words to my outline.
Nice. I went over the editor thing, accepted it, and then had a discussion with my husband about parenting things. $467, halfway of where I need to be for the day. Woohoo! I updated my website a bit because Jessica inspired me. Nice. I decided on revisions and tackled 5 of the smaller revision notes for my MC. Woohoo! Oh, 30 minutes is in the lead for the next thing. I have to go put the
I
break
see that
timer
your
on.
audience and I are on the same page of multiples of 10, not 5. Which, I mean, I know they're technically multiples of 5, but whatever. That has to be a nice round number.
I think you mean to say evens, not odds.
Yeah, that is what I mean to say. That is indeed what I mean to say.
Trying to make it sound fancy.
After work today, I took a 2-hour nap. So that's our level of...
Oh, that's where you are right now?
Yeah.
I'm just recovering at the moment, and sometimes I feel fine, and then other times I feel the farthest from fine ever.
Like, my body is very energized because I took a 2-hour nap, but my brain is still just like, where are we?
We're getting chill, Matt and Sam, today. A rare sight for both
rare
of us.
sight.
Katrina, you have to be the energy for us. Are you prepared?
No.
Gotta bring the energy.
Oh, goodness.
Katrina's like, I didn't sign up for that. That's not why I'm here.
Hopefully the old noggin will wake up eventually.
Oh, now 25 minutes is tied for 30.
Guys, I was pretty clear. Who was
And they
voting?
said no.
Did CB invade chat just to spite me?
Would not put it past her.
CB and Blake, probably.
CB Blake and the rest of the squad.
Yeah.
All of them. I was gonna say something and I can't remember what it is. Oh, are you looking forward to the Mummy Let's Talk?
Yes.
Everybody.
I'm looking forward to it because I get to watch The Mummy.
Nice. We can't talk too much about it, which means we'll only talk for like 20 minutes about things.
Yeah.
But I am very much looking forward to it.
I don't think I've ever seen the original. Or at least not all of it.
The 1999 The Mummy is actually not the original The Mummy.
Oh.
Which is why a lot of people specify the 1999 The Mummy.
I know, I saw the one with Tom Cruise? No.
Oh.
Is that him?
Yeah, the one with Tom Cruise that came out like a few years ago.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah.
I have not.
It was okay. I mean,
everyone hated on that movie, and I thought it was decent.
I just forgot it existed. No hate on it. I just...
Yeah, like, I won't go as far as to say, like, oh, yeah, that's a really good movie or anything, but I'm like, it's not horrible.
Is it worth a watch?
Watch it. I would watch it again.
Should we add it to the list?
I don't know if it's worth doing that for. Look, it's a 6. A lot of people said it was a 3. I'm like, that's a little harsh. It's mediocre. It's not bad.
So
It's my take on it.
yes. So the original Mummy was is a black and white film.
Ooh.
It's like, you know how in Universal Studios monster movies there's always like the mummy monster? That one's from the black and white one. Like, it's kind of funny because nobody like thinks about the fact that that's not Imhotep from the 1999 Mummy movie. But yeah, there's a lot of like references to the original Mummy in the one with Brandon Fraser. But they're like two distinctly different genres. One's a horror monster movie, and the other one's like action and adventure romance. I enjoy both.
I've never seen like the OG.
Well, we'll add it to the list and see what chat votes on.
No, so I have seen the 1999 Mummy movie twice, both semi-recently. The first time I saw it, I was in college, and I was just in like the worst mood when I sat down to watch it. I was like, this movie's stupid. Like they're just running around, and yeah, everyone I told that to, I was like, yeah, I don't really like the Mummy. Everyone was like, hey, dude, you're wrong. And so then I went and watched it again in a much better mood, and I was like, okay, yeah, this movie's a lot of fun.
I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it. I don't care about that part. But to tell me that the movie is stupid, how dare?
Right, no, I was just being a giant baby the first time I saw it.
It is comedy gold, great timing. Even the characters you hate are like well developed as characters. They don't make them like they used to anymore.
The movie's really good.
It's one of the movies my parents will watch at least once a month. So I've seen lots of bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Katrina's like, maybe I should watch it from beginning to end.
You have just like a jigsaw puzzle of this movie.
It's like, so what happens when? Well, this happens. Oh, right. It's also mostly not historically. It's mostly accurate in its things. But it's fine. It doesn't have to be completely accurate. It didn't try to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that like everybody's in a mood of nobody wants to work tonight. I don't know. I blame the solar flare, solar storm, sun erupting on itself bullshit. Just fucked everybody up.
And winter is still just lingering.
Yeah, it just won't let go.
Like, it's April. Move on. You've had your time.
We're dealing with allergy bullshit. You're not still supposed to be here.
It keeps snowing every weekend here, just a little bit.
Just the weekend.
Yeah, it's always the weekend too. I'm like, why do we get snow every Saturday? We're supposed to maybe get a little like.
Heard you worked all week. Wanted to make sure you couldn't enjoy the fine weather. Just want to give a shout out to everyone who is close to getting their word count in. I respect you and hope to be like you someday. I like that. I don't have a word count goal today. I have a very loose goals because I'm trying hard not to overdo it.
I'm just happy to be working on the old novel for the first time in like a month. So anything I do tonight is good for me.
You set the bar.
Yeah.
This is 100% a joke. The bar is like in the negatives. You've done so little work on the novel.
The bar is just a broom I laid on the floor.
I can't wait to get to reading, because after I'm going to go back and forth between reading a couple chapters of the manuscript and reading a short story in The White Harvester to see if I like any of the short stories. No. To read short stories in the Rebel Diaries anthology to see if I like any short stories other than the White Harvester. I'm a savage bitch, and I owe nobody nothing. I will. I came to support my buddy who got published, and I did. Now I will judge everyone else.
You have a clipboard, just interesting.
You're gonna get screenshots. So I'm gonna be like Matt, this story. I'm actually really happy to be writing tonight. It's almost the only thing I've done today, and this stream is just perfect timing, but I understand the writing struggle. That was me last week. It's always good in a not petty, just like it's good to me in a weird way where it's like, oh man, I was going through all these struggles, but now I'm working again, and then everyone else is struggling, and you're just like, oh, I'm glad that's not me anymore. But also, I feel for you. I do. It's a mixed bag. I was checking. I sent CB a message earlier that Matt was shit talking her on stream. And she just responded. And I wanted to see.
Nothing new there.
Thank you for putting my inner emotions bluntly, Sam. That's what I do. I do it well.
I'm really bummed. I ordered this shirt that I was really excited for, and then it came today, and it was the wrong shirt. I don't know how it was the wrong shirt, but it was the wrong shirt. Now I have to order a new one and wait longer.
So rude.
The good news, though, is my All Might shirt did come in, and that one was correct.
Yes.
So I've got that.
Fitty. It's fine ratio. It ebbs and flows that way, doesn't it? It's weird because you never know when an ebb will hit you. That's
so are
life.
the ebbs bad and the flows good? Is that how that works? What is an ebb?
I think an ebb is when it pulls back, and a flow is when it goes.
That makes sense. I'll buy it.
I'm like, is that what a flow is? Because I never thought. I'm pretty confident in the fact that an ebb is coming back, but it's the other part.
That definitely sounds right.
So
I believe it.
Nobody cares. Nobody's fact checking.
Further evidence that you can convince me of anything with just the slightest bit of confidence.
Where does the phrase ebb and flow? A decline and increase, constant fluctuations. Okay, but we knew that part. But which is which? Ebb means move away from land, and flow means back towards it. Yes!
So yeah, there you go.
Right.
I just like how most of the answers were, it means to like, and I'm like, yes, we know
It's
that.
like, we know that, but like
we wanted to make sure which is which. It's just because flow is used for like so many other things.
Yeah, like flow is.
But ebb is not. I'm going to start using ebb for when it's like, because like right now when I talk about a flare up, I talk about like the downward and then the upswing. Now I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I was ebbing. Now I'm flowing. Because no, then people will be like, so you're on your period? It's like, no, that's definitely not what I want. I'll figure it out. My ebb and my upswing. That's what I'll go with.
Yeah, there you go.
Everybody's just sitting here listening to this. Hello, chat. How are you? What are you up to? Having a good day? Having a bad day? Do you believe in the solar flare fucking with people?
Do I
upload the what?
Jurassic Quest photos onto the Jurassic Quest team?
The Dropbox, yes. For 2022. I'm ebbing is a good thing now. Fox, write it down. It's merch. Ebbing kind of sounds like some weird kink thing. It will neither confirm nor deny. You're glad I realized Twitch part, Fox. Were you gonna say something, Katrina?
I'm just laughing.
Oh, okay. I was like, I heard a noise, but I was looking away.
Oh, I'm messing with this. I found it while I was cleaning.
Oh, that's always fun to find new things.
Mm-hmm.
I did 6 1-hour massages in 7 hours today, and my energy has ebbed all Oz.
I don't know
Yes,
why
I want ebbed to become a thing.
I don't know why my first thought, rather than you being a masseuse, which is the likely version of that, is that you got 6 1-hour massages, and I'm like, for why? That seems
Why
like
not?
that seems like
You can afford
diminishing
it.
returns. Space them out a little bit.
I'm gonna just lay here like I don't want to deal with people. Here's my money. I didn't want to say it, but I got those vibes. My day went from flowing to ebbing. I appreciate you, chat. I'm just trying to think. I'm like, I don't get those vibes from it. And it is not because I'm vanilla. But now I'm really curious as to what it would be. But I'm not about to ask that.
Like just water going back? I don't
Like
for how? Is it just the word ebbing? Because I'm just thinking of the word webbing and like duck feet. Which is one of the least kinky things on earth.
Sorry, my phone just talked to me because whenever there is a timer is about to end, it's all like, timer is ending. I'm in the middle, kind of flipping. There is do not ask an erotica writer to get involved in this. There is an actual answer.
Oh, God.
I go away to let the dogs out, and I come back to this. What even things?
But what is the actual answer?
What? What is my fault? What did I do? I'm being yelled at, and all he's yelling is that it's my fault. I did this, and I'm like, I need more context. Yes, I'm a massage therapist. That's my job. That gets me the money. Writing is the job for extra stress and anxiety.
Honestly, fine.
Oh, well, look! Don't do anything that will get us taken down by the oob tube.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Speaking toad.
25 and 30 minutes is tied.
Explain it to us in like pig Latin. That way, the YouTube doesn't take us down, but we know what you're saying.
Now I'm gonna have to flip a coin. Y'all, just Google it if you really want to know. That's what I'm about to do.
I'm not. I will live my life in peace not knowing what it is.
I'm gonna just Google like ebbing kink ?
I love that the question mark is going to be there.
I love adding question marks when I'm searching something on Google. It's a simple pleasure, but I love it.
Have you seen Wreck-It Ralph 2 Ralph Breaks the Internet?
No. I've seen the first one. I've not seen the second one.
Oh, in the second one, there's like a little, they can go to the internet and there's a little Google guy, and Vanellope's very polite to him. She like asks questions and thanks him and stuff, and he just adores her. And he's like, everybody just kind of shouts at me. I'm like, yes, I love it.
That's so funny.
Grave doesn't know what the erotica answer is. It just sounded like edging. I mean, that's fair. Damn it, now I know what I'm doing the next.
The people at Google are gonna be like, so we got like 10 searches for ebbing fetishes all at once.
Google's like, what is going on?
They're like, we know 10 isn't a lot, but for this particular search, it's a lot.
Just all at once within the same
Like,
5
what
minutes?
is happening?
All right. Katrina, do you want to count us down?
Sure.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
And we're back. How did everybody do that sprint?
I got about 3 pages again. The extra 10 minutes did nothing for me.
Now, the bigger question is, would you have still done those 3 pages regardless? Or
That is the question. It's not like I'm
Um,
getting 3 pages and stopping. I don't know.
were these the tougher 3 pages?
They
Katrina,
were because, yeah.
sorry, go on, Matt.
No, like I'm going through and like doing the whole like tag and forget about it read through. But there was a part where I was like, I can fix this now though. I can do it. And then I spent like 5 minutes on it and I'm like, fix it later.
I think fix it now's count if you can fix it in like 2 minutes or less. If it takes more than that, you cannot.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. It's like I'll give it a few minutes and am ready to give up and save it for later.
Yes. Katrina, how did you do?
I got 278 words.
Nice. Was that more or less than you got last time?
I think that's like 20 more, maybe 10.
Nice. Okay. I was just curious if you did the same thing Matt did. I finished updating one planner. I need to update the second planner, and I don't remember what else I did. I had some conversations. Oh, I read some parenting things. So $4.99 made it. Woohoo! Oh, and I looked up the thing. So
I already forgot about that.
I sharpened my nails and finished my math homework. Yay! Still have a lot of work left, but hey, it's progress, yes. Abandoned writing for the night, made myself an adult drink, and picked up my book. Fair. I applaud this. Word count goal for the day achieved. Woohoo! I texted back 3 people I'd ignored all week. Unfortunate writer life. Went down that rabbit hole, I promised. Looked after a sick family member. I did 2 more minor revision notes for my MC. Woohoo! Not gonna lie, I played The Sims. And that's great. You're on vacation, though. That's what you're supposed to be doing. I respect that deeply. I am in awe and fascination of people who can play The Sims.
Yeah, that's one I never tried.
I
play.
I had a discussion with somebody about it one time, and I was like, I tried The Sims once, and they annoyed me, so I never played it again. And I'm just fascinated by like how people can use it to build all the things. And they came back with, yeah, if you try to actually play The Sims, it's terrible. But if I'm like, so you're telling me it's adult Minecraft? Like, this is just a swankier Minecraft.
For some reason, The Sims always makes me think of Zoo Tycoon, and that game is awesome.
I like anything that lets me digitally micromanage stuff.
Yeah.
That is my jam. Well, micromanaging things in general. Damn, that vote for 30 minutes was fast.
You're welcome. No, the poll drops down and covers up the pop-out chat, so I always vote instantly.
I feel you. Same. Oh, damn. Then 2 people voted for other options, so I just saw like whoosh, and then everything's like even. I just like watching the animation of the voting skew and do all the things.
I like pretending I care about the length of the sprint because it all feels the same to me. But I like to make people think I'm offended when they vote for the one I didn't vote for, or the one yes.
Oh, also, I know who did that last time. Who voted for the 25-minute right after you said the thing about no odds?
Was it Fox or CB?
It was the Aries,
Ah,
therefore Fox. I don't know if you knew that.
yeah. I was like 95% sure that was Fox.
It was funny because earlier I was in a call with a very lovely individual, and they are an Aries Taurus cusp, but they're like born on the 21st. And I'm
Mhm.
like, I feel like anybody born on a cusp, if it's before the 23rd, you lean more toward the first thing, and if it's after the 23rd, you lean more toward the second. And they like agreed, and then I started like talking about a bunch of Aries facts, and they're like, oh my god, it's so me. And I'm like, yes. And then like one of the things was I was like, in Aries, you can't challenge an Aries, because the thing is, or one of the easiest ways to get what I want is to challenge either my sister or Fox and basically tell them they can't do something, and that they will do it even if they know that's what I'm doing. There's just
Yeah.
this weird need that they have to disprove that in fact, yes, they can do it, and they will do it. And but yeah, so we were just had a lovely discussion about Aries basically for a while before we started talking about other things. And then it was funny because you were like, we can't vote odds, and Fox specifically voted 25 just to fuck with you.
Yeah.
It's also a very Aries trait for them to be like, man, the Zodiac's bullshit. But then and Fox very much does
also,
not buy into it. So wait. Yeah, here we are. I think. Nope, we're not there. Sorry. I thought I saw new messages pop up. Why are you fucking with me, StreamYard? I have new messages in the Discord. Oh, excuse me. I accidentally left a chat open, so like there were read receipts, but I haven't actually read it, and I'm like, I don't want them to think I'm ignoring them. So I'm like,
Oh.
streaming? Well,
yeah.
I fucked up. I left it open.
I always hate that because like I really don't like having like unread things on my phone. Like I don't like having the
Same.
notifications. So I will open them and then not read them just to get rid of the notification, and then I'll forget that I opened them.
No.
And then I just never respond to people. And I'm like, it's not that I didn't want to respond, it's just that there was a notification and I couldn't let that happen. But I also
Could
couldn't
not let
respond
that
right
stay there.
then. So
I usually have to be like the last person to respond to a chat. So I very definitively a lot of times will, if I'm like done with a conversation, but it's still like I sense the other person is also going into pleasantries, I'd be like, okay. Or like it's like, ah yes, gotcha. Because it's very hard to respond to that. I'm like, I 100% do it on purpose. If you've ever like gotten those back from me, I'm like, I was done with the topic and I just had the need to finish the conversation. The exceptions are for people I talk to like on the daily or almost daily, because then I'm like, oh, I'll get back to them at some point. Or it's like they're used to me vanishing. It's fine.
yeah, one of my friends. So like I'm also kind of like I like to be the last message in it
I
when a
know,
conversation
Matthew.
is
You know
over.
how many times I've had to be the bigger person and allow it?
So one of my friends, and what I like to say, as I'm sure you're probably aware, is sounds good. I say sounds good
Yes.
to end like every conversation ever.
Yeah, I'll be like, ah, yes, gotcha. And he goes, sounds good. And I'm like, sir.
I got it. Yeah, one of my friends is worse than me with it. Who are like, we will be like, okay, hey, let's go meet up at like 7, and I'll say sounds good, and he'll say yep, and I'll be like, sounds great. Like, you do not get to end this. I do.
See, also sometimes every now and then, specifically if my anxiety's peaked a little bit or something, and we have like it's ongoing, and I'm just like my brain goes, Matt is done with this conversation. He's just being polite now. He doesn't want to talk to you anymore. And I'm like, it'll be fine if I just don't say anything.
That's the thing,
Like,
like,
he'll be all right. He won't hate me forever.
I am totally
Apparently,
cool with
I'm
people
right. You'll
just
hate
dipping.
me more if I keep it going.
Yeah, like-
Especially like when you respond within 5 seconds. I'm like, oh my god, I don't want Matt to think I hate him, but I have things to do.
No, I am so cool with people just dipping. Like, it can be mid-conversation. You can leave. It is better than, sounds good, sounds good, sounds good, sounds good, sounds good. Sounds good.
Matt's like, I would rather you abandon me to the void. It's fine. It's like, I will just live in the void instead
Live
of
in the
having to
void.
tell you sounds good 50 times.
I just have to be the last message.
I now feel the deep trolley need to every time you say sounds good, send it a music gif. Just let that be my answer.
Oh,
It's like, so can you stream this day and this day? Yeah, okay. So does this look good? Yeah, sounds good. Music gif. Damn it!
no! We have learned today things that make Matt tick.
We're getting his weaknesses, everyone. Write them down.
CB secretly sitting in the chat writing everything down.
I was just about to say, I really hope CB isn't here right now.
If she's not, like, she'll just watch it on the replay, takes notes. What to do to annoy Matt. I have to do a video where you're just like, what burns my biscuits?
Yeah.
Here you go.
It's just the most obscure things like that.
When somebody responds after I say sounds good. I said sounds good.
Sounds good is the punctuation of this conversation.
It was the ending mark. I had a follow-up to that, but I can't remember what it was.
Oh my god.
There was something about coffee, I'm sure, that I was about to add, and I can't remember what it was. Matt, what's one of your coffee peeves?
Mm-hmm.
A coffee-related peeve that you have.
Oh, a coffee-related peeve. Here's one. At the old job,
Mm-hmm.
we have these, the stoppers that go into a coffee cup to stop it from spilling. So the ones we have,
Yeah, they double as a stir usually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we have them like that. And so you have the stir, and you snap the stir off, and you put it in the lid. Very simple concept. And has always been a very simple concept. But for some reason, I guess the solar flare, this last week, I'm getting several people every day that go, it's too big for the cup. It doesn't fit. And I go, you snap the top off. And they go, and just snap the whole thing in half. And I'm like, nope, that's not the top. That's the middle.
I could just sense when I was like, yeah, it doubles as a stir sometimes. And Matt his face just goes, a woman of intelligence.
Someone who gets it. And doesn't think that we just have stoppers that are 8 inches long. They're just like, wow, these guys are dumb. This is so much longer than the cup. I wonder why.
It's like, bro, you gotta stir your coffee. Otherwise, look, nobody wants to stir their coffee like fucking this with the hot ass liquid.
People be dumb as hell.
Yes.
There was a little boy today that figured it out. He was just grabbing the drinks for his mom, and he grabs 2 stoppers, rips them both off, puts them in, and I would be like, child, know that you are smarter than like half of the adults that come into this store.
You have restored my faith in the future, in humanity.
You are a good boy.
So, Katrina,
Mhm.
what's the peeve of yours? Do you have peeves? Are you peeveless? Which is
I'm most definitely not peeveless. I hate it when people stop in doorways and they just stand there, or in an aisle at the grocery store,
Mhm.
and like you're trying to be polite, but like they're just right
and
there.
they're like shifting their weight back and forth too, so it's like you can't.
Yep.
Or their grocery cart is crooked, and
Yeah.
you don't want to just grab their grocery cart, but like you can't get by.
And like, or when like they put the grocery cart on the left side of the aisle, and then they go and stand on the right, and it's like, no, you push that forward a little further and just be where you need to be. You do not get to take up 2 lanes here. It's a road.
Grape says, okay, but I've pretty much burned off my fingerprints at work, so I'll just put my thumb over the mouth hole and shake my coffee like a barbarian.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
fine. I've done that before. Like, I still have my fingerprints, but like, my hands are pretty immune to most hot liquids because of how hot I wash my dishes. So that seems fine to me.
Yeah, I just think I don't have feelings in my fingers anymore because I burn them like multiple times a day. So I'm just like, I'll stir the Americano with my finger. Like, that's where we're at.
All of us writers have slowly burned the feelings out of our fingers in some way or another. This really what this is doing is just preparing us for marathon typing.
Yeah.
We have no feelings. Nothing can stop us. We can't feel the blisters or the calluses. All right, so this will be our final sprint of the night, mainly because I'm still not feeling good and I have to handle kids' bedtime. So let me just get these in here. Put this up. Also, I'm going to make my youngest go through her t-shirts today and decide what she's keeping and what she's getting rid of. We have gone through her jackets, her long sleeves, and her dresses. And now we just have t-shirts and tank tops left. My God, this child has so many clothes. So many. I was like, you can keep 15 dresses.
Seems like a reasonable number.
Yeah, let me tell you, there were 5 that were too small, and she still had to downsize. Like there were 16 at the end, and she still had to get rid of one. And oh God, she just has so many clothes. Oh, dishes being washed in cold water is a peeve of mine. Feels like
yeah.
Yeah! Like, come on, the hot water sterilizes that shit. I eat off that.
Before we count down, I just need to share the really stupid thought that went through my brain.
Okay.
When we open this video, and we see at the bottom here, it says Mr. Timer. My brain went into the song Mr. Sandman. So I'm just, Mr. Timer, bring me some time.
Make it the best time, maybe with lime.
Da, 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 da.
Tick it down, the seconds float away until we hear that buzzer at the end. Mr. Timer. I could have done that better, but who cares?
Well, it works for me because I definitely don't know the lyrics to Mr. Sandman.
Oh, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him 2 lips like roses and clover, and tell me that my lonely nights are over. I know the whole thing.
I saw the only the lyrics I know are incorrect, but I saw them on it was like a Tumblr post or something. But it said, "Mr. Sandman, bring me some sand, make me the sandiest in all of the land," and that's all I hear.
The song is genuinely, it's just about a woman who's like, please bring me my dream man. Here's the qualifications. I do not wish to be alone tonight. And I love it. All right. Who wants to count us down? Bring me some cheese.
Da, 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 da.
Melt it and put it on noodles for me. Anyway, before I just remix Mr. Sandman all night.
Mr. Sandman, but it's just the food we want.
I would do it. All right. I will count us down. 3, 2, 1, go. Hello, we're back. How did everybody do that sprint?
Let's find out.
Katrina, how did you do? Well, maths thing.
I got 270 words.
Nice.
I got 5 pages this time.
Woohoo!
Picking up steam.
Yes. I finished filling out yesterday's self-care journal entry, and now I'm doing today's list and everything. I'm a chaotic mess right now, but it's fine. It's fine. I also had to do some supporting, so I was in a call for a good bit of it. I read that as Mr. Sanderson, bring me some cheese, and I was like, is he giving out more money? I want some. Yes.
Hey, start getting
Tabitha Deskins, you finally texted people back? I'm shocked. Sure, that made your boyfriend happy. I'm up to 12:02 for the day. Got 200 more of that sprint. Woohoo! 12:02 is a nice number. Don't write
That is
another
a nice.
tomorrow. Unless you
Although
write.
if you want to write 21, if you want to write 21 more, you can have the minute I was born.
Oh, okay.
So that's a pretty good one.
I continued looking after Affirmation's sick family member and finished off all my minor revision notes regarding my MC. Hurrah! I made popcorn because I'm just that productive.
Oh, that sounds amazing right now. I might make popcorn after this.
Part of me was like, you spent 30 minutes. What were you popping it? Like,
One at a time.
But then my brain was like, they probably just meant at some point during the sprint, popcorn was made. But I just need everybody to know that's where my head's at today, which is why I can't get work done.
Making
Well,
popcorn
I mean,
on the stove with one of those swirly boys. I don't know what they're called. But
popcorn popper?
yeah, like it spins. There's a you do this, and it makes popcorn.
I think it's just called the popcorn popper.
Maybe.
Popcorn popper. Yeah, it's
just a popcorn popper?
I think so, yeah.
All right. Well, doing that's a lot of fun, and it's delicious.
To be fair, I think it's a stovetop popcorn popper, specifically. But yes, I think it's just called a popcorn popper. That's what my Google is.
Put a dab of coconut oil in there, throw the seeds in. So good. Coconut oil is the secret to amazing popcorn, in case anyone is unaware. That's what they use in movie theaters.
Tabitha said share. Natalie said absolutely not. Tabitha, you do not deserve my glorious popcorn. I'm your elder sister. You're legally obligated to share all your food with me. I love this exchange. Matt's a snack meat. Matt knows all the.
It's coconut oil. I have strong opinions about every food, and I'm happy to give them all.
We really need to just do a Let's Talk food one day. Maybe if the Let's Talk ever falls on like April 1st, people will come thinking it's an April Fool's Day joke, but no. No, we're really just going to talk about different food.
They'll come in and they won't be allowed to close the window because I'm going to be like, no, you're going to fucking listen.
We need to record a special intro. That's just like and then but when it gets to in the final 10 seconds, it's just you and you're like, no, you're gonna listen.
You stay. I have a lot to say right now. I've prepared this all year. You are going nowhere.
How do you feel about peanut butter?
I know what you're trying to do. I see it.
I know you have candy under your bed. How about that, share?
What kind of candy?
Do not start this fire. No, what kind of candy's under that? I have a chocolate bag. It's like a bag of various chocolates in my closet. And so my daughter will just come in my room and she'll be like, "Mom, I'm not feeling good. Can I have a peppermint and a chocolate?" Because I now also have a large bag of peppermint. And I'll be like, "What ails ye this time, child?" It's always something different.
Yeah.
Always something that neither chocolate nor peppermint would help. But you know,
But you
she's
can't
really
put a
trying.
price on the emotional benefits of peppermints and chocolates.
I apparently never ended this poll. Whoops. It's ended now. I'm so sad that they're not all 23. Whitfire, I wish to know his honest opinion on peanut butter, specifically crunchy versus smooth.
Crunchy peanut butter is an abomination, an act against God, and has no purpose or utility. Smooth peanut butter is objectively better in every single way. It tastes better, it has a better texture, it doesn't get caught in your teeth, and there's no reason to ever have anything else.
Oh my goodness.
I have never had crunchy peanut butter get caught in my teeth, Matt. What
The little
peanut butter are you
little
eating?
peanut bits hit the old gums.
Okay, maybe it's just my teeth because Chris said it just did it to him because he's eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich right now.
Yeah, no.
I don't understand how you all are eating your peanuts. Chew them better. I love all peanut butter, and thus I am of the apple butter nation.
Yeah.
But I will question the poor eating habits of others, including those who rip their bread with smooth peanut butter. Apple butter. Be happy with the apple butter, please. Creamy, never crunchy.
Yes.
Apple butter, peace, people.
No, peace was never an option.
Yeah, she's chilling at her room doing something. I don't know. Grape has a new take on it. Crunchy peanut butter is for dipping, smooth is for sandwiches.
Have you thought about just dipping in the smooth, though? Just doing that.
Totally not biased because I have braces and I can't eat crunchy.
I should have had braces, and so I don't like crunchy.
Are we sure that logics?
No, but we're here.
No, but we're here. Nobody's sticking to his guns. Cody says, I do like both. Sometimes I do get a hankering for crunchy. I am still mildly sad that Chris could not, that day that we did the peanut butter and the apple butter skit, he was gonna come on with some smooth peanut butter, sprinkle peanuts on it, and eat it that way.
Sheer chaos.
I actually don't like peanut butter at all. Fair. I like the chaos that you bring. I'm joining Sam's Apple Butter Nation. Yes.
Like the other day, I came home and I got a
You
big
think you
old
need medicine? What
spoonful of
medicine?
peanut butter. Started
Okay,
eating
go
it.
get it.
And at no point in that process did I think, boy, do I wish this had gravel in it. Never.
I do. I need a crunch every now and then.
No.
I fucking eat regular chocolate, and I'm like, this needs
if you
a little
need
bit
a
of
crunch, here's what you do. You get a bag of pretzels and you dip it in the peanut butter, and there's your crunch.
I'd rather dip it in chocolate.
Get a Kit Kat. Run a Kit Kat through peanut butter. That's delicious.
Okay. I'll do that one. You want chaos? Ask me about peanut butter M&Ms.
But the pretzel M&Ms, though?
I'm gonna ask Grape about peanut butter M&Ms. Let's see. But Matt, how do you feel about peanut M&Ms?
Yeah, peanut M&Ms are dope.
The ones with the peanut in them.
Yeah, with the peanut inside, yeah. I'm not anti-peanuts. I'm anti-peanuts, peanut butter. Peanut butter. There's no reason for that. No other butter has pieces.
This is like when Chris tells me he hates caramel, but like one of his favorite desserts is flan.
Yeah.
Just coated in caramel. I prefer them over the original M&Ms.
Same. I need a little salty with my chocolate. So
Like at
whether
the
it's
end
a
of the
peanut or a
day,
pretzel.
you give me food and I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah.
You give me things to combine, I'm gonna do it.
Mini M&Ms are also really good.
Like I say, I'd rather dip a pretzel in chocolate, but what I'm probably gonna do is dip the pretzel is like pour chocolate sauce in the peanut butter and then dip it that way. I'm a chaotic mess of just food. I eat them like sunflower seeds. I just eat the peanuts and toss the chocolate back.
What? Just buy peanuts. You can just buy peanuts.
No, but I get it. The peanuts and the peanut butter M&Ms are like they're rounded. They're very smooth.
They are really good peanuts.
I wouldn't do it because I love I would be more likely to eat the chocolate and toss the peanut, but I get it. I understand
Speaking
the
of
logic.
sunflower seeds, for the longest time, I really liked sunflower seeds.
Wait, hold on. I do not like chocolate, but I enjoy chocolate. Oh, okay, caramel fill. All right, sorry. I thought he was talking about flan. He's like, I don't like the chocolate on flan, and I'm like, what flan are you eating? But
no, with sunflower seeds, for the longest time, and the only reason I stopped doing it is because I was like, this is probably not good for me. Is I would just eat the whole thing. Like I would eat the outside bit too. And I don't think you're supposed to do that.
Wait, the outside bit of what?
A sunflower seed.
Oh, a sunflower seed.
Because it's so crunchy and like fibery, and delicious.
It's probably digestible. Probably fine.
Yeah. But I would just have shards of shell. Felt like a sea otter.
You're here. You're good.
I made it.
We're going to have to take you to church. Peanuts are not superior to the original.
Oh.
The new war. The M&M.
Oh no.
Milk duds are where it's at.
I do love milk duds. I suffer the chocolate for the brief seconds for the caramel center. Here's my thing.
The hardest things you've ever put in your mouth.
That's too much work for subpar caramel. Milk duds are too much work for subpar caramel, and I will stand by that.
That is a completely valid take. It's one of those things where I'm like, wow, these are bad. I love them though.
It's like a Tootsie Roll. Like, why does my chocolate taste vaguely plastic? I don't know. My brother did that as a child. I think that eating the sunflower
seeds. I also did it with like a stadium peanuts. Because the outside is so salty that you can just chew it.
Look, my brain was like, why is the peanut shaped like a stadium? I mean, and then I'm like, the pattern on the shell does kind of like... I went a whole other place. Okay. They have caramel M&Ms. Oh, I gotta try those. Okay, I can't trust you when you say caramel anything is disgusting unless it's flan. Totally not biased because I can't eat peanut M&Ms either. Natalie's just out here like, all peanut things suck because I can't have them. And I feel that. I feel that deeply. All right, I'm going to go ahead and have you two do your outros.
And we've been switcherooed.
Always. You knew this was coming.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Were you?
Hi. Am I ever ready for a single thing that happens to me?
No.
No.
You're terrible, Virgo. Sorry, I'll stop.
I'm a fantasy author working on my debut dark fantasy adventure novel. I've also got a pirate short story called The White Harvester available for you to read and purchase and love and enjoy. It is in Sasha Black's The Rebel Diaries anthology, along with 12 other wonderful villainy stories. There's a link to it down there, chilling in the old link tree, or you can just search it on Amazon, The Rebel Diaries anthology.
He's an author now.
I'm an author now. I grew up.
He's a real boy.
And if you want to keep up to date with all things Matt, I've got an Instagram down there. And if you want to hear all those dumb little thoughts that trickle out of my mind, there's a Twitter down there too.
I thought you were going to announce a newsletter. I was like,
no. Not yet. We're getting there. Maybe someday.
Saves it for the very end of the stream.
Yeah, like we're going by, and I go, by the way, I have a newsletter.
Katrina.
I'm currently working on my debut YA supernatural novel. For updates on that, Instagram. I'm always on Instagram, pretty much not on anything else. And my blog now, which I will post another one very shortly. And the link to that will be down below.
All the things down below.
Just go hang out down there. It's a lot of fun stuff.
Just go click everything.
Click on all the links.
Down there.
And I am writing mom Samantha on Nasset. This is my channel where I talk about writer things, parent things, and writer-parent things. On Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, I host live streams like these where we chat, we do things, and food wars go about in the chat. Sometimes we also talk about, whatever we want to talk about, like the 1999 movie The Mummy, which we will be talking about on the 25th of this month. And Ghostbusters is next month. When I post content, I will be posting it on Thursdays, but because of my chronic illness, I am still working on catching up to everything and might actually be behind again because we have to fight with insurance again this year. If you would like to see a sample of my writing, you can go to my website, samanthaalnasset.com, where my spooky flash fiction lives. And if you want to keep up to date with all things Sam, you can sign up to my newsletter while you're there and be able to read all that glitters before everybody else does when I get it edited and up and running. If you would like to support the channel, help keep the algorithm from murdering me, you can like this stream, subscribe, ring-a-ding that bell, and yeah. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching on the replay. Why are you staring at me like that?
You didn't write a mummy story. You wrote a ghost.
Oh my god.
So I feel like the one shooting the Ghostbusters.
My husband over here making puns. But yes, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching on the replay, and we'll catch y'all later. Bye.
I don't have a newsletter.